I'm Eric Birch with miningclips.com, and we're here at the PDAC Mining Convention in Toronto. And I'm speaking with Mike Nieheiser. He's a mining analyst and industry expert. Welcome, Mike.
Hi, Eric. How are you doing?
Doing well. Over the last little while, we've seen some strength in gold, and that has translated into the gold equities. Do you think that we might continue to see strength in gold over the near term?
I think gold is the marquee metal for this show, but it's not the only metal. You're seeing gold in the last couple of months strengthening, but you're seeing that in some of the other industrial metals. China is on everybody's mind. Commodities, slower economic growth around the world. It's very interesting that while gold is the go-to metal for liquidity in times of crisis and concern, silver, which also has many of the same traits as gold, has not enjoyed. So you're seeing a widening of the ratio from gold to silver, which kind of tells you that it's some very rich concerns that don't necessarily flow to a universal uptick in all the commodities. So it's too early to tell whether that's going to move all the mining stocks up, but those that are gold, those that are quality, are certainly receptacles that have good liquidity for some movement.
And we have seen quite a bit of movement. When we take a look at stocks like Barrick, it has more than doubled its share price. Randgold went from 60 to 90, right. And many others as well.
What you're seeing is a bit of sector rotation and a lot of the smart money coming off the sidelines. The sector rotation, the money that's out there that wants to take the profits in some of the non-mining stocks that maybe be priced high or fairly, are looking for some of these deep discounts in some of the precious metal majors and mid-tiers. On the other hand, you're also seeing some select movement in some of the small cap nano stocks, which is the area that I play in, of smart money coming in and buying companies that are sold at an over discount. So you're seeing money coming in for various reasons, but it's going to quality and it's moving to liquidity because if something happens, it wants to find a way out.
Definitely. And what is your impression of having walked around the floor here today? What's the general mood from exhibitors and perhaps even investors or analysts that you've bumped into?
Well, I just finished walking the floor, and it's amazing that I was able to do it in such a short period of time. There's a lot more open air. There's a lot more consolidation of the core shack and other types of non-mining companies. So it really is a great effort in optics to make it look still vibrant. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it is not quite as a flow of humanity that you've seen before. Years past, the escalators behind us would be packed person to person on every step, and you're not seeing that this year. So, but I do, along with saying that though, is that what you're seeing is a happier sentiment because a lot of the people that have been with companies that didn't make it, that are cutting back, that are no longer around, or people that have gone on to other lines of work aren't here. So those people, as they went through the death throes of being negative, are now gone. So with a whole absence of certain maybe tougher companies and people that not everybody can find a chair, the people that are left over are really guardedly enthusiastic, are definitely have their game face on, know what the game is they're playing, and are trying to push things ahead as best they can. And it's really quite impressive. But to look at it from the macro point of view, it's somewhat depressing. But the more logical side of my brain says that this is maybe forming a bottom. And you know what they say, a bear market ends when the last bull capitulates. And I got to tell you, I just by nature am probably one of the more optimistic people. And I'm ready to go home right now, and it's still got a day to go.
Right. Well, I thank you very much for your comments here today.
Oh, my pleasure.
And let's hope that we see this rally continue and some companies come back.
All the best, Eric, and it's good to see you here.
Thank you. For miningclubs.com, I'm Eric Birch.